and welcome to Stories and Snacks with Isabel. Now, today we will be reading Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball, Chapter 2. Now, if you haven't read Chapter 1, I need you to go and read it or else it won't make sense. So, let's read this. Florence, Chapter 2, Florence and Grimaldi.
The king's coming to the ball,
yelled Florence, Amelia's best friend. This was normal speaking volume for Florence, who was 6 feet tall, huge and hairy from head to toe. Everything about her was big, even her voice was big. So was her heart, which was also very hairy. Amelia Squashy and Florence Spudwick were sitting under the petrified tree that looked like a unicorn, where they met every night before school. Because they go to school in the night time and they sleep in the daytime. Now, there's the picture of Florence and Amelia and Squashy under the tree. And look, that's the head of the unicorn and its horn and its tail and its legs. Very long leg. Right.
That's well exciting,
bellowed Florence, gobbling down a bowl of Unlucky Arms cereal. And he's bringing the prince, Amelia said excitedly. I'll finally have somebody my own age to hang out with at the ball. Although I still wish you and Grimaldi could come.
It's all right,
said Florence, putting a hairy arm around Amelia's shoulders.
I'd show everyone up with my stunning looks.
She grinned, revealing a mouth of spiky teeth pointing in every direction. The two friends burst out laughing. Squashy bounced up and down, blowing raspberries with his tongue before nuzzling into Amelia's tummy for a belly rub. Hi, guys, came a high voice from across the graveyard. It was Grimaldi Reapton, Amelia's other best friend. Grimaldi was small and cute, and Death was his middle name. No, really it was. He dealt with the deaths of small creatures like squished toads, but when he was older he would take over from his grandpapa and deal with bigger, messier beings. Grimaldi, said Amelia excitedly, I have big news. Is it about the great Gothic gravestone carver? Said Grimaldi. Because I really thought that William... Whoa, don't tell me. I haven't seen the final episode yet, said Amelia, covering her ears. So there's Grimaldi turning up, and there's the toad that's dead. And you'll find out more about where the toads go in the final one. So what's the news? Said Grimaldi. The king's coming to the ball, Florence blurted out. Wow, no one's seen him in years, said Grimaldi. I was when he died. Grandpapa keeps checking his iPhone in case he missed him. Happens sometimes. Suddenly the Catacomb Academy welcome bones rattled, announcing the beginning of school. But that's not all, said Milo quickly. Prince Tangine is coming too. Maybe you'll actually have fun this year, Grimaldi smiled. I hope so, said Amelia. Do you think Prince Tangine likes playing goblin tag? Amelia, shouted the head teacher, Miss Einstein. Florence, Grimaldi, hurry up. You're going to be late for abominable assembly. Amelia and her friends were on their way down to the Catacomb Academy crypt. Whose lap do you want to sit on today, Squashy? Amelia asked. Squashy immediately padoined into Amelia's arms and started licking her face. I think that's settled, she said, laughing. So there's the Catacomb Academy school, and there's Miss Einstein. And she's a skeleton. the crypt, the music teacher, Mr. Blob, was playing the Death March on the organ. Then he exploded, marking the beginning of assembly. An eyeball landed on the hood of Grimaldi's cloak.
Every time.
Grimaldi grimaced. "Okay, class, take your plinths, please," said Miss Einstein. "Thirdly, I'd like to make a very special announcement. As you all know, the Barbaric Ball is taking place in a couple of nights, and I'm happy to announce that King Vladimir will be attending with his son, Prince Tangine, after all those years." The student muttered excitedly. "I have also been informed that as of tonight, Prince Tangine will be joining Catacomb Academy as part of his king training to get to know the young creatures of Nocturnia." The whole crypt exploded in squeals and burps of delight.
"Oh, wasn't it just awful that his mother was eaten by a fairy?"
cried Frankie, who had stitches over her face and bolts in her neck.
"There will be no mention of the fairy incident,"
hissed Miss Einstein.
"The prince is probably anxious enough leaving the palace for the first time in years." "So brave,"
said Frankie, fanning herself with her detached ear.
"The king has requested," the head teacher continued, "that Amelia Fang show Prince Tangine around the school and look after him while he settles in."
"That's only because he used to be best buddies with Amelia's dad," Frankie spat. Amelia muffled a groan. Frankie was the most annoying ghoul in the whole of Catacomb Academy.
"Enough, Frankie,"
said Miss Einstein, losing patience.
"The prince is due to be arriving any minute, and I want you all to be on your best behaviour."
"Imagine," Grimaldi grinned, "the three of us hanging out with the future king. We'll be the coolest kids in school."
"Hey," said Florence, "we already are." "I wonder what Tangine is like," thought Amelia, for a loud noise caught her attention. Squawk! Crash! "You stupid bird! Why can't you ever land properly?" came a high-pitched voice.
"Oh, wait here, everyone,"
said Miss Einstein, scampering out of the crypt. Seconds later, she returned looking flustered.
"Students, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our special new student to Catacomb Academy, Prince Tangine the First."
Chapter 3, Tangine. We're going to leave it there. Now, if you want to hear more of Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball, please come to my website. We'll have the best time reading together. Have a good day. Bye.